To a developing story in Coleman County. The Hansville Police Department is now being called a criminal enterprise after the chief of police and 4 officers were hauled off in handcuffs, arrested on drug-related charges and tampering with evidence. WAFF 48's Noah Cowell has more on why those officers are considered a threat to public safety.
This investigation started when Chris Willingham was found dead from an overdose while he was on the job at the 911 center in August. We now know that he died with a cocktail of drugs in his system, including fentanyl. As of today, we learned that some of those drugs came right from the Hansville Police Evidence Room, which has now sparked a massive drug and corruption investigation.
There is a rampant culture of corruption in the Hansville Police Department, which has recently operated as more of a criminal enterprise than a law enforcement agency.
The Hansville police chief, 4 of his officers, and an officer's wife are all facing a variety of crimes from felonies to misdemeanors. Eric Kelso is accused of giving Adderall, hydrocodone, and anabolic steroids to 2 fellow officers, Cody Kelso and Jason Wilbanks. Eric and his wife Donna are both charged with drug distribution and conspiracy. Police Chief Jason Marlin is accused of knowing about at least some of these issues and failing to report them.
These officers find themselves on the opposite end of the laws they were sworn to uphold.
In today's news conference, District Attorney Champ Crocker highlighted the lack of security in the evidence room, releasing photos of a massive hole carved out to the room where people had unauthorized access to evidence like drugs. A picture even shows a man using a broomstick to jimmy the door to get inside.
This evidence room was routinely accessed by individuals who were not authorized to do so, going in and out using this stick through the hole in the wall.
Evidence for several cases is now legally tainted and can't be used in trials. The Coleman County Grand Jury recommended the city shut down its police department entirely. If that happens, the Coleman County Sheriff Matt Gentry says his department is ready to step in to help.
We would take over all responsibilities from patrol in that area, investigation in that area, dispatch, and or the jail. Of course, you know, we have the jail here where we run over 400 inmates a day.
The 6 who were charged are currently out on bond. Now, the district attorney said that he won't go into any specifics on what caused Willingham's death, but they do attribute much of it to the lack of security in that evidence room, which Willingham did have access to on the day that he died. Reporting in Coleman County, Noah Cowell, 48 News, on your side.
That's kind of crazy, family. God dang. I mean, let me be serious, because somebody did lose their life here, even though it was a Johnny. You know, I feel the same about human lives across the board. Human behavior is one thing. The value of human lives is an entirely different conversation. So, you know, rest in peace to all the Americans that these cowards have murdered and are responsible for no longer being here with us. And prayers for their loved ones and their families. And rest in peace to this gentleman too, even the Johnnies. Oh man, we just watched Alabama cops, man, break in a woman's house through her child's window. I'll leave that video, if I remember, Lord willing, in the pinned comment and or description. They said they had a warrant for her, and they were knocking on the door, announcing themselves, and no one would answer, and they knew she was home or whatever. So there was an open window, and they went in her house. That was in Alabama. She's suing their ass now, as she should be. They came in the window. You can literally see the cop when he come in the window. He got the extra large military gun, fully automatic, semi-automatic, with like kids running around and everything. He got this big ass gun out. So Alabama, we already know it. Y'all get down. The big dog to my, well, the fake big dog to my, yeah, nah, man. We'll go down there and take over. You know, I got it. It's cool. We already, you know, we'll take over the community police and then the jail too. We already got 400 of them. Man, shut your ass up, fam. Y'all probably got the same shit going on where you at. They just cover it up better. These people down here been doing what they've been doing for so long, and like all of you, they grading their own homework, so like they don't even feel no tight reason whatsoever to hide nothing they got going on. They operation, they enterprise is growing and growing and growing. As unlawful as ever, as unlawful as the day they took those. Because that's all you motherfuckers criminals. Talking about they on the wrong side of the law. I'll be thinking some of y'all be on drugs sometimes. Your supporters and every damn thing. Because my eyes work, man. I'm getting older. You know, my faculties aren't as sharp as they used to be, but my damn eyes work. Ain't no way in hell that DA stood up that talking about they just became a total criminal. Motherfucker, they were a criminal enterprise from the day they took their oath, and your ass is too. The entire American government is. And I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'm just saying that my eyes work. And the shit I see constantly going on, can't nobody get away with but criminals and criminal enterprises. From the top down. I don't get no damn who you're talking about. The president, the last president, the next 10, we live to see it. On down to the beat cop that just took their damn oath. All of them part of that huge ass criminal enterprise that this masquerading ass DA stood at that podium talking about. And it led to the death of one of your own. I mean, to me, that just speaks a statement, but I'll be humble and say begs a question, because I'm going to need grace and humility for some of my misdeeds too. Would this gentleman still be alive if y'all police yourselves as well as you police, or terrorize, I should say, the American public? Let me say this again. These people were at this lady's house about some menial charges that they allegedly had. Well, they probably did have. Well, I don't know, because they be having the wrong warrants at the wrong addresses and everything. So we're going to say they allegedly had a warrant for this young lady for some very menial charges. Some of it was traffic citations. Knocking on the door, ain't nobody answer. They go around the house, see a window open, and climb through it with big-ass guns out. You going in somebody's house with guns out to do what? Protect yourself from breaking this? So these are the same motherfuckers that they over here getting high and running, selling drugs and whatever the hell else they doing. So much so that one of their partners die. And it's a fair question that if that hadn't happened, would they still be up there being cop kingpins? I think they probably would. The chief. Charges. I see some probation and community service in their future. Expunge records. And then they'll bounce around and get jobs somewhere else in another police department. These motherfuckers cut a whole hole in the wall. And they were able to do it until a man died. I don't know if I've ever seen a cop and seen a hero. I don't know if I've ever seen a cop supporter and seen anybody thinking with their entire damn brain. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful, I'm just being honest. This video is not surprising at all, except for the fact that there is some sense of accountability. It'll probably be washed away in rapport. Sorry for my tone, man. Sometimes this bullshit just be more than enough. I'm Trailhand Bill, though. It is 11:54 on a beautiful Friday, and I plan to not only enjoy this day as much as God gives to me, but the rest of my weekend too, if I'm here to see it. Hopefully you do the same. In Alabama, I hope y'all got some cop watchers down there. Y'all Johnnies definitely need somebody to stay on their ass. I'm out.
To a developing story in Coleman County. The Hansville Police Department is now being called a criminal enterprise after the chief of police and 4 officers were hauled off in handcuffs, arrested on drug-related charges and tampering with evidence. WAFF 48's Noah Cowell has more on why those officers are considered a threat to public safety.
But no, we don't need your ass to tell us that, big dog. We know why. They took the job. Thank you if you made it this far. If you liked the video, feel free to hit that thumbs up button. I greatly appreciate it. If you care to go a little further than that, maybe even subscribe, hit the notification bell. Check out a few of the other videos on the channel. Either way, y'all be safe.